Yengwe ya gore nyaka ashe. I'm going to read some of the responses that we've had from a number of videos. And the first one is the one where we spoke about financial literacy. And at Miss MM said, another way to check if you really like something is asking yourself, if no one knew that I had this thing, would it still fulfill me? If I just buy it and not post it or talk about having it, would it still worth it? And 80% of the time, it's a no for me. And I end up just investing my money instead of buying the gadget, the apartment, or going to the place. And this has become one of the most unfortunate reality because now the issue is a global village. One of the mishaps in our generation is everybody knows everything about everybody. And unfortunately, attention has become a gold mine. So the more there are people who are actually making a killing from this knowledge, from this attention. That's because now all the social media pages in traction. Everybody now wants to know if David Mikel does something. Like today, as I'm recording this video, something there is a trending. And because of this now, there's a lot. They are trending. Go Twitter, go X. Now people are asking what people want to see the video. Some people are not aware, for all that attention is converted into monetary value. Like literally, people are gonna get paid because the more there is a hit, there is a whatever, there is traction, there is a lot of movement on their pages. There are various ways that people are getting paid. So that attention, I know they are trending and whatever. That is why some celebrities will go out of their way to make sure if it means but by hook or crook, you must talk about them. They must. That's why, haven't you asked yourself, why after some shameful videos, just some of these celebrities, they went on, they boomed, they blossomed, like they were called everywhere. And you don't ask yourself, if now you'd feel like, no, this is a time where now you will bury your head in the sand. But no, they've mastered the art of the game. So, about this, Miss MM, we don't necessarily want them. We don't necessarily need them. But now we want people to see us. One of the reasons why I've said it so many times. Mustang our paka somewhere that car because of Fida or paka or the kalina at I take o hambola kukuna. Sorry, I would Mustang or what? Registration KZ 52 GP and that's because now people now are living for others. Well, Miss MM or refer another formula or master of financial literacy because only the social aspect, only a feel good emotion that is attached to certain purchases. That's where Baba Malanga, the retail therapy and yeah, in a separate video we'll talk about that. But now, because now that feeling yawa appreciated, acknowledged and stuff. Mutu asena muadula wana areke skipper sa 4,000. Now, what's about for that particular moment, that feel good hormone that is going to be released over that recognition now, skipper say 5,000. It makes them feel good. You can't deny them that. But now the unfortunate thing is, how we compare to what really matters. Are you in a position to, because my fellow se pela trate, my fellow ochaba ya dilo chaba to because or no, but now that there's somebody who has set themselves free. So they don't live like that. Whether one hour ke ratile nthongwe boletse ke rorisang Thandeki so a reng o repeata dikobo go bontsha ownership. Yeah, ke re ile ya ka ke taya para again and again. But that's the thing. What Miss MM was actually referring to, it's far much deeper. Only emotional purchases tse dintsi. Only the purchases tse dingwe the emotion yelling attached to ona go re go tse. It is for others, it's an emotion. So, because now, that emotions, the emotions but never serious. Now, ke attacha purchase to that emotion. And the only way that I feel I can reverse or so I need to show the same people by Lord never so your purchase is not out of need. It is because you want to address that particular thing. That is why you will go out, you will make sure they have to know this particular phone, this particular car, in this particular suburb. Conversation is in the direction you will find a way, because that purchase, it is not out of need, it is out of an emotional need. So until some of us we heal out of certain wounds, re tlo tswela pele re reka dilo tse le a re di tlhoke, re tlo tswela pele go go tse le vacationing le sa tipsini ka vacation ne mara le fase le ka moka le tswa rena le go vacationing le na le those picture perfect moments go re re lebeletse now it looks like and now o thoma o realize that your fulfillment I from what you are doing, mara from what people are thinking and saying about what you are doing. We don't even remember everything about you, and it's not because you are necessarily content creators. We must know when we let to buy. It's not for inspiration, it's not what. And if somebody asks, we're now dealing. You will not be fulfilled. You will find bona by hook or crook. That is why sometimes you will find what's about weekend fly via Germany. So what about Germany? It's Cape Town. And you realize whatever that you were talking about, it is for you, you have attached that trip to an emotion. You must be recognized because you feel okay, there are sicknesses attached to this. There are psychological, diagnoses that have been made towards this. I'm not at liberty to go into. We'll discuss them some other time. But when I read this comment, Ari, will you still go? That particular brand. Louis Vuitton. Will you still buy them? That 17 Pro Max. Will you still buy it? Or would you record then after this? So there are purchases that we make that are for us. But some of us, the purchases that we have made, they were emotional. They were attached to an emotion somewhere, somehow. And until you look at that emotion, some of us are ready. Yeah, Bufero Gamma, we don't know. So when we regular, we don't know what to say, and what's I say, yo, cheap. And you ask yourself, why am I because they're not dealing with recognize I have made a purchase because it was not for self-fulfillment. It was a regular when or a regular rain. Of course, because of jealousy, they'll just keep quiet. And then what happens is now you think you have to make a bigger purchase. So you make a bigger purchase. Some of us, even when it comes with debt, we keep on purchasing things that we do not need. The couple Carol boys, and because of this now, you have to find a way out. Is it for yourself? Smack is a brand and already jealous, but did you buy that for yourself? If are you just gonna try and find a way? Because the purchase was for us. But some of us now can tell another palpitation, another high blood pressure because when no one okay, maybe I didn't recognize it. Then you keep on purchasing because it's not outside, it's not on top, but it is inside. And until you heal that particular wound, then you are continuously going to have issues. Now you purchase things that you do not need, and ultimately that is why we are not able to build legacies. That is why with every generation because build their own profiles because there is nothing we can hand over to them. You became a doctor and we doctor you we impact about positively because that purchase, that hard work was not for us. Then after that, is there more value that can be extracted out of your purchase, which is personal and not public? If nobody knew that you are a doctor, would you still pursue that course? If nobody knew that you, if nobody knew, would you still make that purchase? So I found this, Miss M, may God bless you. This was quite profound. Next time you want to make a purchase, no matter how small, ask yourself, is this for me or is it for them? And if it's for them, just walk away.